Hello grade 7 students. So in this video, we are going to discuss algebraic expressions. Okay, so for our learning objectives, after going through this module, you are expected to translate verbal phrases that contain words and or numbers to form mathematical expressions and vice versa, and to identify the kind of algebraic expression and determine the degree, variables, and constant. Okay, so in this video, what we are going to do first is we are going to translate verbal phrases to mathematical expressions. There are a lot of people, students, who are having a hard time solving word problems. And one of the main reasons is because they don't have that deeper foundation in translating mathematical phrases to mathematical expressions. They are having a confusion due to the usage of words. But of course, kaya nga tayo nag-aaral, okay, para matutunan natin ito. And giving enough time, alam ko na matututunan nyo din ito, yung pagsosolve ng word problems. Okay? Kaya hihimay-himayin natin siya. And sa video na ito, makikita nyo din yung connection ng English sa mathematics. So for our introduction, in the English subject, you learn about phrases and sentences. Mathematics has also mathematical phrases and sentences. You have to translate verbal phrases to mathematical symbol to form mathematical phrases. Mathematical phrase consists of operational symbols like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. There is or are corresponding word or words for these symbols. Aside from operational symbols, it also includes variables and numbers. Okay. So ngayon magtra-translate tayo ng mga operational symbols, okay, to mathematical expressions and vice versa. Okay. In mathematics, we cannot do away with symbols. Okay? So, bawat symbol sa mathematics ay meaningful. So, we really have to learn about those symbols. Mathematical problems cannot be solved unless you translate it into symbols. Diba? So, kailangan alam natin paano siya gawin para maging tama yung magiging result or magiging sagot natin sa isang word problem. Okay? So, symbols used for operations are called operational symbols. Katulad ng nabanggit. And symbols used to determine relation between quantities are called relational symbols. So, yung relational symbols, examples are greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, so on. Okay? So, those are examples of relational symbols. Okay, let's have an illustration here. So, for example, Sophia was given 10 apples by her lolo. She gave her friend, Anna, 4 apples and 3 to her little sister. How many apples were left for her? So, ito simple. Word problems lang. Ito madali lang siya. Ngayon, ang gawin natin, i-translate natin itong word problem na ito into mathematical expression. Okay. So, since binigyan si Sophia ng 10 apples, okay, tapos binigay niya kay Anna yung 3, and yung 4 ay sa kanyang little sister. Okay. The question is, how many apples were left for her? So, when we translate this into mathematical expression, this will be the answer. 10 minus the quantity of 4 plus 3. Okay. Yung 4 plus 3, kasi yun yung pinamigay niya. Pwede rin naman natin gawin ay 10 minus 4 minus 3. Ay, pwede rin yun. And then, of course, 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So 3 apples were left for Sophia. Okay? So when we translate verbal phrases to mathematical expressions successfully, we will have the correct answer. We have here the operational symbols on the left side and the right side, and on the right side are the words associated to the symbols. First one, let's have for addition. So the words associated to it are plus, add, increased by, more than, sum of. Okay? So kapag nakabasa kayo ng ganito sa isang word problem, ang ibig sabihin yan ay addition. Next, for subtraction, we have minus, subtract from, decreases by, less than, diminished, difference. Okay? So, lahat ng yan, ang ibig sabihin ay subtraction. Okay? Next, we have the multiplication. So, these are symbols that we use in multiplication. So, nasanay kayo nung elementary, ang gamit lang madalas ay yung x, okay, for the multiplication. Magamit din tayo ng parentheses and itong bilog na ito na nasa center. Okay? That also means multiplication. So, words associated to it are multiply, multiplied by, the product of, and times. Okay? And for the division, ito naman yung mga symbols na ginagamit natin. Okay? So, gumagamit tayo nito ng symbol na ito, okay, ng slash, okay, sa mathematics. That means division, okay, or bar. Katulad nito, 10 over 2 or 10 divided by 2. Okay, na ginagamit din sa fraction. And actually, of course, ang fraction ay isa ding division. Okay. So, words associated to it are divide, division, quotient, ratio. Okay? So, wag kakalimutan yung mga words associated sa mga operational symbols natin. We also have the involution, which means the exponents. Okay? So, raised to the power of, squared, cube, and the evolution or the radical sign, yan, nth roots, where n is any positive integer. For example, cube root, square root, fourth root, okay, fifth root. Okay, so yun yung mga words na associated sa radical sign. Now, identify the operational symbols associated to the following words. So, let's have an exercise. For ratio, what is the operational symbol associated with it? Of course, it is division. Next one, for the product. That is easy. That is multiplication. For more than, that is addition. How about less than? That is subtraction. For the quotient, of course, that is for division. For the difference, that is also for subtraction. Okay, so I hope malinaw yung operational symbols and the words associated to them. Okay? Now, let's integrate mathematics with English. Na kanina pa rin naman natin ginagawa. Okay? So, in English grammar, a phrase is a group of words that does not express complete thoughts. Mathematical phrase does not express a complete thought as well unless it becomes an equation. So, ito yung sinasabi na mathematical phrase that does not express a complete thought, yun yung mathematical expression. Okay? Sa English, ang tawag sa kanila a phrase. Okay. So, translate the following to mathematical expressions. For number 1, thrice the sum of 5 and a number. Himay-himayin natin ito. Ang una natin gawin, for the solution, let m be a number. So, yung sinasabi dito na number, a number, that means a variable where we can use any letter. to represent the number. So for this, I am going to use M. Okay? So, a number means M. And the next one, so iwan muna natin yung thrice. Pumunta muna tayo dun sa sum of 5 and a number. Since sila yung directly connected. Sum of 5 and a number. So, dahil sa word na sum, that means addition. When we translate this to mathematical expression, that will be 5 plus M. Okay? 5 plus M. So, bakit ako naglagay dito ng parenthesis? Because, meron pa tayo ditong word na thrice. Okay? Which means 3 times. Okay? So, when we translate this mathematical phrase, okay, to expression, we will have 3 times the quantity of 5 plus M. Okay? Hindi pwede nating i-direct na 3 times 5 plus M. That is a different thing. Diba? Kasi ang sabi dito, thrice the sum of 5 and a number. So, ang directly na connected ay yung sum of 5 and a number. Kaya sila naka-parenthesis. And kapag nagbabasa tayo ng mathematical expression or equation, okay, kapag merong parenthesis, nilalagyan natin ng word na quantity. Meaning, magkakasama yung nasa loob. Okay, yung binabanggit na variables or numbers. Okay, so for this, the answer is 3 times the quantity of 5 plus M. Next one, subtract the 2/3 of a number from 30. Let x be a number. So for this, gagamit naman tayo ng x for a number. Now, 2/3 of the number, the words of means multiply. Okay, so sabi 2/3 of a number. So 2/3 x or 2/3 times x. Meron tayong word na subtract and yung word na from 30. So we are going to use subtraction, of course. The mathematical expression for this given is 30 minus 2/3 x or 2/3 x. Bakit nahuli yung 2/3 x? Kasi sa word na from, ibabawas daw natin yung 2/3 of a number mula sa 30. Okay? Kaya ito yung ating final answer. For number 3, 1/2 the square root of twice the square of a number. So, pag binasa natin, parang, ay, ang hirap naman yan. Okay? Pero kapag hinimay-himay natin, madali lang naman ito. So, unahin natin yung twice the square of a number. Of course, mag-assign muna tayo ng variable doon sa a number. Which, for this one, I used y. Okay? So, let y be a number. Twice the square of a number. So, kapag sinabi natin twice, of course, 2 times. Kaya, 2 times y is squared. Kasi sabi, square of a number. Ibig sabihin, naka-raise sa 2 yung number, yung variable natin. Kaya siya naging 2y squared. Sabi dito, square root of twice the square of a number. So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, ilalagay natin sa square root yung 2y squared. So, we have now a square root of 2y squared. Ano na lang yung kulang? Yung 1/2. Okay? So, kapag ganyan, gagamit lang tayo ng multiplication. 1/2 the square root of 2y squared. Of course, hindi pa yan yung final answer natin. So, simplify natin, 1/2 times the square root of 2y squared is equal to the square root of 2y squared over 2. Next one. We have translate 2x minus 5 verbal phrase. So, balik na rin naman natin ngayon. Mathematical expression to verbal phrase. So, 2x, kapag tinranslate natin to sa verbal phrase, that would be twice a number. Okay? How about the minus 5? Pwede natin, maraming pwedeng maging sagot. It could be 5 less than. It could be decreased by 5. Or it could be subtract 5 from. Okay? So, kahit ano dito yung gamitin nyo, basta tama yung position ng mga words, tama na yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, so these are the possible answers. 5 less than twice a number. Take note, kapag gumagamit tayo ng less than, okay, dapat nauuna yung kung ano yung nasa last term. Diba? Katulad nito, nasa last term yung 5, pero inuna siya dito sa verbal phrase. So, ganun siya kapag gumagamit tayo ng phrase na less than. So, 5 less than twice a number. Another, twice a number decreased by 5. Or, subtract 5 from twice a number. Okay? Gumamit tayo ng from kasi yung 5, sinubtract siya mula sa 2x. Okay. Translate the following verbal phrases to mathematical expressions or vice versa. Let's try the following. Try say number more than 10. That would be 10 plus 3x. Kapag gumagamit tayo ng word na less than and more than, okay, laging pabaliktad. Kung ano yung nasa huli, okay, ipupunta natin siya sa unahan ng mathematical phrase or vice versa. Okay, so try say number more than 10. Try say number 3 times a number. So, again, pwede tayong gumamit ng kahit anong variable or letter. The quotient of a number and 5. So, yung quotient, that means division. So, when we translate this, a number, okay, gumamit ako ng x over 5. Or, x, lahat naman yan, ibig sabihin, x divided by 5, okay, lahat yan. Okay, division ang ibig sabihin. Next one. How about this? That would be twice the difference of a number and 4. So, same siya dun sa isang example natin kanina. And how about this? So, ito ay division. Ano? So, this is the sum of a number and 7 divided by 2. Okay. Okay, so the previous examples are all algebraic expressions. And of course, polynomials. Lahat yung pinakita kanina ay polynomials din. So, algebraic expression can be a number, a single variable, or a combination of number, variables, and operational symbols. Examples. Lahat ay examples ng algebraic expressions with one term. 3, 5x, negative 4xy, 2x squared. Lahat ito ay algebraic expressions na isang term lang. Okay? Bakit? Kasi wala siyang addition or subtraction. Okay? Na nasa pagitan ng mga numbers or ng mga variables. Okay? So, ito, halimbawa naman ng two terms, 3x plus 5, 4xy minus 5. These are examples of two terms. Okay? Or dalawang terms. Bakit sinabing dalawang terms? Kasi isa, si 3x, pangalawa, si 5. Merong namamagitan sa kanila na addition or subtraction na symbol. Ganun din dito sa second example. 4xy, isang term lang yan. And another term, yung negative 5. Terms in algebraic expression are separated by plus or minus signs. Okay, tandaan yan. When the operation between variables or variable and a number is multiplication or division, it is considered as one term only. So kapag ang nasa pagitan ng variables or variable and a number ay multiplication or division, ang bilang sa kanila ay isa lang, isang term lang. Okay? For example, 4xyz. Dahil ang nasa pagitan ng mga ito ay multiplication, isang term lang sila. Also, the x divided by 2 or x over 2. Dahil division, okay, yung operation, this is considered as one term. So, these are both single terms since the operations involved are multiplication and division. Reminder, not all algebraic expressions are polynomials, but all polynomials are algebraic expressions. Okay. So, meron tayong conditions for us to say that a given expression is a polynomial. So, ano ba yung mga conditions for us to say that an algebraic expression is a polynomial? The first one, it must not have a variable inside the radical symbol. For example, square root of x. This is not a polynomial kasi meron variable na nasa loob ng radical symbol. Hindi na pwede yon. Next condition, it must have no negative exponents. Whole number power only. So, ang exponents palagi dapat ng polynomials ay positive whole numbers. So, lahat lang ng whole numbers. Okay? So, for example, 9 raised to negative 2, that is not a polynomial. And last condition, no variable in the denominator. So, bawal magkaroon ng variable sa denominator when it comes to polynomials. For example, x minus 2 over x. Since merong variable sa denominator, that is not a polynomial. So, I hope malinaw na yung mga yan. Okay, algebraic expressions are named according to number of terms. These are also called polynomials. So, we name the algebraic expression depending on the number of terms. Okay? The first one, we have the monomial. It is an algebraic expression with one term. Pag isang term lang siya, monomial. Examples, 4x, 5, and 3/4 x. These are examples of monomials. Isang term lang sila. Walang namamagitan na addition or subtraction between variables or variable and a number. For the binomial, it is an algebraic expression with two terms. Kaya nga binomial. Okay? Examples. 3x plus 4. Okay? Two terms yan. Binomial. 1, 2. Binomial. M minus 5 and 2x plus 4y. We also have trinomial. Of course, these are algebraic expressions with three terms. Okay. Examples. X squared plus 4x plus 4. Tatlong terms yan. 1, 2, 3. Another example, x squared y plus 4xy plus 5xy is squared. Three terms. 1, 2, 3. A reminder na kapag ang nasa pagitan ng variables or number and a variable ay multiplication or division, that is considered as one term. Okay? At tulad na itong example. How about the algebraic expression with more than 3 terms? Okay? How are we going to name them? So, they are named simply by its number of terms. For example, a polynomial with 4 terms is called a 4-term polynomial. Okay? Kapag more than 3 na, okay, so, the number, kung ilan yung number ng terms, and then plus the word term, tapos polynomial. For example, 4-term polynomial. Okay? Halimbawa, x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x minus 5. 4 terms to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Ganun din itong isa pang example. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4-term polynomials. Paano naman kapag 5? Of course, ang tawag dun 5-term polynomial. 6-term polynomial. 7-term polynomial. So on and so forth. Okay? Okay, let's practice. Identify the name of the following expressions. Y plus 5. How many terms it has? How many terms it has? It has 2 terms. That's why this is a binomial. How about the 2/5 x or 2 over 5x? Ilang term? only one term. So that is a monomial. How about 4x squared plus 4x minus 2? We have here 3 terms. That's why this is an example of a trinomial. How about x squared y plus 4xy minus 5xy plus 5? How many terms does it have? 4 terms. That's why it is called a 4-term polynomial. Algebraic expressions vocabulary. Okay? We also have what we call the degree. Degree means the highest exponent of an expression with one variable or the highest sum of the exponents of the variables in a term of the expressions. Example, 4x squared plus 4x minus 2. What is the degree of this given algebraic expression? The degree is 2. Kasi nga sabi dito, di ba, ang degree do ng algebraic expression ay yung highest exponent, okay, with one variable. Pero, kapag halimbawa, maraming variables, ang gagawin natin, kukunin natin ang highest sum of the exponents of the variables in a term of the expression. For example, 4xy squared plus 4xy squared z plus 2. What is the degree of this algebraic expression? So, ano dito yung may highest sum sa isang term? So, dito sa first term, ilan yung sum nito? 2 plus 1, 3 lang, diba? Kapag walang naka-indicate na exponent sa isang variable, understood na ang kanyang exponent ay 1. So, for the first term, ang sum ng exponents nito ay 3. For the second term, ilan? 1 plus 2 plus 1. And that is 3. So, anong mas mataas? Of course, yung 4. Okay, that's why the degree of this algebraic expression is 4. Another vocabulary, variables, a letter which represents a number. Okay, so ayan, alam niya na to. Example, 4x squared plus 4x minus 2. A letter which represents a number. So, what is the variable for this given? X. Okay, X lang. Okay, yun lang naman yung variable na existing dito sa algebraic expression. So, hindi natin sinasama yung exponent, ha? Kaya nga variables eh. Variable lang yung kukunin natin. Another, how about this? 4xy squared plus 4xy squared z plus 2. So, anong variables meron tayo dito? We have x, y, and z. Yun yung existing dito sa algebraic expression. How about the constant? So, when we say constant, a number with fixed value. So, hindi na siya mababago. Fixed na yung value niya. Example, 4x squared plus 4x minus 2. What is the constant for this algebraic expression? Sabi, fixed value. Okay? Hindi na magbabago. So, the constant for this expression is negative 2. Kasama palagi yung symbol. So, kung positive yan, of course, positive. Mostly, ang constant, nasa dulo siya ng expression. Okay? Basta yung fixed value. Okay? That is the constant. Another, how about for this given? What is the fixed value or the constant for this? None. Okay? Possible na walang constant sa isang algebraic expression. Wala namang fixed value dyan, di ba? Lahat sila mayroong kasamang variables. So, that's all for this video. I hope you have learned a lot. Thank you so much.